22nd century, but still one of the best around. Fenway Park here in Boston. Today, it's the second of this three-game series between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Tanner Houck will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
That'll bring in Nick Solak. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Texas, the second baseman, Nick Solak.
He's set and the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. A dive, but it's off his glove. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game.
Hey, I know everybody was on their toes right there from the pitcher to the defensive side. Leadoff hitters are known for this. Find ways to beat the ball into the ground and beat it out and get on base. Now they have to keep him in check. Let's see if they hold the runner close.
Into the box now, Charlie Culberson, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
A chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matt, I can't wait to see what David Dahl has in store. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch as he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in the zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Hit sharply on the ground. Scooped up. Over to first, and that retires the side. Rangers go down quickly there. Now the Red Sox will get their shot. No score. Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
One of the things that jumps out if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
And stepping in, Kike Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. And now pitch on the way. And, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame.
Of course the crowd is going to get on him a little bit here, but I find it hard to believe there was any intention there. Bottom of the first, you never want to dig yourself a hole on the mound just to send a message.
Standing in now, Kyle Schwarber, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Hernandez aboard here at first with nobody out. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And the pitch takes off inside, and it gets away. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, when you throw a breaking ball in the dirt, that's the danger. You have to trust your catcher, but this one skips away, and the open base takes the double opportunity away with it. Might prove to be costly.
A runner at second, nobody out. And away. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And now Xander Bogaerts. He carries the 8th best average in the American League entering play.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
0-2 count and the pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And that'll bring up J.D. Martinez. In the dirt here, and no advance. It's ball one. Here's the 1-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
3-1 to Martinez.
It'll be interesting if he comes in the zone aggressively again here. With the base open, he doesn't have to.
Into center field, line drive, base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, after scoring a boatload yesterday, Dero, they're off to a fast start again, striking here in the first inning.
Yeah, this offense is on fire. Obviously, the hit meeting resonated with these guys. Scored a ton yesterday and picked up right where they left off.
Rafael Devers the next to bat, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll come in here at .259, 27 homers and 83 runs batted in. And this is sliced hard down the left field line, and this will find the wall deep in the corner. And they'll get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a single. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Hey, there's another base knock right there. A hitting streak now up to 8 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Well, 8 games. Now, man, we're starting to think about it a little bit. You know, you get past that week, you just know you're locked in. They start talking 8 games. Now you're like, all right, I got a nice little hitting streak going.
And they're runners at the corners now. Ready with the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
But the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 2-0 ball game.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up to shoot again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now, that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, D-Roy. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. On to the second inning now from Fenway Park. The Red Sox lead it 2-0. Second inning set to go, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And he fouls this one off. Gallo is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
The 1-1 home.
Good luck with that pitch. That pitch is an absolute nightmare, almost unhittable. Nasty downward action, high 80s velocity.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Now another 1-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter when you fall behind in the count. 1 and 2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Chris Davis next to bat as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Swing, and there it goes. He got all of that ball on to Lansdowne and gone. So a solo shot down the line in left, number 14 on the season, and the Rangers cracked the scoreboard. It's now a 2-1 game.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He's entering play in this one, a home run shy of 20 for the season. Ready with the 0-1. Chopped weakly to the left. 1 out, nobody on. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones, forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor as he'll send a ground ball down to third. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
Nate Lowe digging in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. The 1-0. Fouled away. Odor leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's one pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
Verdugo's got it, and with it, the inning is over. Rangers pick up a run here on the solo home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Rangers 1. Now to the plate, here is Jairo Munoz. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Jairo Munoz.
First offering. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Into the box, Christian Vasquez. Down the third baseline. But this is foul for the first strike. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The 0-1 pitch. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
At the plate, Kyle Schwarber popped him up. Trevino is there. And that will end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. We've played 2 full. The Red Sox are out in front, 2-1.
Back now at Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox, who have certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league, while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And now here is Jose Trevino as we run you the numbers to see the splits between July and August. And now the first pitch as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. Here's a ball swung on and lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez is there, and he has it for the first out. So with one away, we'll give you a look at the current standings, and it is crowded at the top as these guys trail by just a game entering play today. At the plate now is Nick Solak. He's set. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball one. Hit hard down the right field line. But this lands foul. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1. And he stays alive here as he gets a piece of this, and in turn he gets a piece of the catcher behind the plate. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he had his mind made up. He was swinging the bat and trying to protect before the ball even left the pitcher's hand. That pitch wasn't even close. He would have needed a flagpole to hit that one.
In now, Charlie Culberson. He hits it hard on the ground to the left, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. So a 2-out single gives him new life here in the inning, but it's a bright spot in what's been a fairly dismal season offensively for them in terms of overall batting average. And as you see, they're 2 away from the bottom spot in that category, 13th best, if you will, in the AL. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder David Dahl. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
Hey, usually the second time through the order you start seeing an incorporation of...
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Texas. They're down 2-1. So stepping in is Xander Bogaerts
Leading
as
off
we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
The 1-0 home. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Bogaerts will head for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Hey, after that hit right there, Dero, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, man.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. No balls and 1 strike.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Swung on and chopped down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag himself for the first out, but it's a productive one as the runner moves up to third.
Now batting, third baseman, Rafael Devers.
Stepping up is Rafael Devers. He singled first time up.
Yeah, Matty, pressure's off right now. He extended his hitting streak that last plate appearance. Now he gets to get back into his zone, work on his craft, and try and drive something in the gap.
Lays off 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base, and he might be pitching around you.
Has a look, now the pitch. Left side, but well fouled. And the slider is way low, but a good job there to knock this one down. The 2-2. Bogaerts takes his lead at third with one away. 3-2 the count for Rafael Devers.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Alex Verdugo digging in now as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Here it is.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now. Here's the 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Men on third with 2 down. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter.
Next, it'll be Hunter Renfroe. Here's the first pitch.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
He's set. The 0-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
2 mid-90s fastballs, and you're down 0-2. This is where you got to take a deep breath and pot commit. You're either all in on another fastball, or you're finding a way to stay back to attack something off speed.
High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Here's the 1-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Boston strands a couple. They still lead it 2-1. All set for the start of the 4th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder Joey Gallo. First offering.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
This is pulled into right, and that'll get down out there for extra bases.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat hit out front and pull it into the gap into right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here's Chris Davis now. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Hey, Dero, there's a prime example of a little ambush piece, right? Come up there looking to hit right off the get-go. First pitch comes in, whack, base hit.
Yeah, you want to know if this guy was ready to go? He had a game plan. Hashtag ambush. Here we go now.
So now to the plate, Willie Calhoun, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And he just misses inside with the fastball there. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. The 2-1 home.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
The 3-1. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The batter, the third baseman.
Now at the plate, Rougned Odor. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike 1.
Hey, 2 options if you're standing on the bump right now. Have to find a way to punch this guy's ticket or roll a double play.
The 0-1. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field, base hit. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run.
Love everything about that play right there. Nobody's at fault. Just great execution by the defense. I saw the third base coach waving him around, and I totally agreed with it.
At the plate now, Nate Lowe, as he lines it hard to the right side, but out of play. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. On a line to shortstop.
Up next,
so after the line out on the fastball, might be a pretty good time to check out the pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Now to the plate, Jose Trevino. He flew out in his last AB. Here's the first pitch to him.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
1-1. 1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Calhoun over at second. Odor at first. 2 out in the inning. Swing and a liner. That's in there. Base hit. Calhoun blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And they'll tag him out at the plate. And that will keep our ball game tied as the inning is over. An absolute dime to the plate for the final out. Certainly worth another look. More of the show, Saturday Baseball, after this. Back now at Fenway Park, and here's Heidi Watney with a report.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I talked about the Red Sox offense with the Boston manager. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. It's still pretty early in the game, but they've seen a lot of pitches already. And he thinks the 2 runs they've pushed across so far is just the beginning, given the quality of the at-bats they're putting together.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. To the plate now, Jairo Munoz.
The second
As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 1-0. Swing and a shot toward right center. But this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
So 1 out and nobody aboard. And from the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. Breaking ball as this runs in on him, and he has to step out of the way that time. 2 runs, 5 hits, and 1 error on the Boston line score. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
2-0 count, the pitch. Swing, and he launches this one to deep left field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him as the Red Sox have taken a 3-2 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Stepping in now, Kike Hernandez.
The center fielder.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He went down on strikes last time up. The windup and the 0-1. One out, nobody on. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Popped up. Trevino has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
2 down, no one on base. And next it'll be the left-handed power threat, Kyle Schwarber. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And this is going to find the gap and roll toward the bullpen for extra bases. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double.
As we take a look at the pitch count, you can see that it's not that high. But you have to wonder maybe if the heat is taking it out on this guy a little bit. The weather can be the great equalizer, especially when the temps are starting to rise like this.
And that brings in Xander Bogaerts as he hits one on a line to left field. Dahl gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. We played 4, and Boston's taken a 3-2 lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Nick Solak. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. First pitch on its way. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Leadoff knock right there, Dan. How frustrating is it to let that leadoff guy get on?
Boy, every pitcher, you want to get that first guy out, D-Roy. The chances of scoring runs are so much more slim when you get that first guy out. Traffic on the bases, now you have to pitch out of the stretch. It's never easy for the pitcher.
Charlie Culberson is in for the third time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Solak on at first, nobody out. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Ground ball to second. This could be two. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Now back, left fielder, David Dahl.
David Dahl to the plate now, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
2-1 to David Dahl.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
Fifth inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Fouled off. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Reined in. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runner will advance to third now.
The batter, the right fielder, Joey Gallo.
Here's Joey Gallo now, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
High in the air out to center field. Hernandez is there, and he puts this one away for the third out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. Rangers leave one. They're down 3-2. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And striding forward, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Some movement now in that Texas bullpen as a left-hander starts to get cranking down there. To short. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, the third baseman, Rafael Devers.
So next to hit is Rafael Devers. A hit in 2 tries so far. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Pretty well hit. deep down the line in right, but that's back into the seats. Foul. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Bases are empty, one man out. One and two as the changeup had him out in front there. Swing and a liner. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
The left fielder, number 99.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings up the outfielder Alex Verdugo. As a look, now the pitch. Ground ball right side. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play.
The right fielder, number 10, Hunter Renfroe.
So a man at second here with two away. And that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. One left for the Red Sox. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. Chris Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball one. Out in front of a fastball as this is ripped down the left field line. That's going to be a fair ball.
Well, that's demoralizing right there. Nice job by the offensive player getting the head out. That's got to upset you, thinking that ball might have went foul.
But you know what? You hear it all the time that the game baseball is a game of inches. 1 inch one way or the other could have been the difference between a foul ball and a base hit right over the third base bag.
Here comes the Red Sox manager up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart with the lead and a chance to be the winner, but he is responsible for the tying run at first. Austin Bryce takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the sixth inning.
Number 31, Austin Bryce.
Standing in now, Willie Calhoun rolled slowly down the first baseline. And he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the shooter out.
Now back, third baseman, Odor.
Here's Rougned Odor now. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. First pitch on the way as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Very weakly on the ground. Davis leads off second with one gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Into the box, Nate Lowe, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 3-2s are scored here in inning number 6. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. More from the show, Saturday Baseball, following this message and a word from our local stations. DeMarcus Evans enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 67, DeMarcus Evans.
So now to the plate, Jairo Munoz. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
The second baseman, Jairo Munoz.
And now the first pitch, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Oh and 1, here it comes. Evans has registered more than 80 innings of work. And when you look at his whip over those innings, it's not a particularly pretty number, over 1.5. So he's often dealing with a lot of traffic on the base paths, unfortunately. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
And that's hitting 101 right there, guys. The only way you're able to execute that type of base hit on that type of pitch is to recognize it early, stay tall, stay back, and trust the process.
Into the box now, Christian Vasquez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Oh and 1 count, and the pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. He's running. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base.
That was a great throw from a guy that's not necessarily known for his catch and throw abilities. He had a huge lead over at first, but it didn't make much of a difference as he's cut down.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there and advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
At the plate now, Kike Hernandez. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the 1-0. Popped him up. Trevino over to his right, and that will end the inning. One hit in the inning, but no one left. Seventh inning coming up. It's the Red Sox 3 and the Rangers 2. Austin Davis is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 33, Austin Davis.
Now it'll be Jose Trevino. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
The catcher, Jose Trevino.
First delivery to him.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
The 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
So now to the plate, Nick Solak. Liner towards second, but there to take this one is the second baseman, and that's out number 2.
Number 2, shortstop, Charlie Culberson.
Next to stand in is Charlie Culberson. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Through first and hustling for second. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double.
Up next for the Rangers.
Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
So next to the plate for Texas, David Dahl. It's been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
Here's the first pitch. On the ground, back up the box, and it'll get through into center field. A base hit. Long throw to the plate. He's in there at the plate. It's a big 2-out hit, and that ties the ball game.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen. I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sink and cut. That is unbelievable.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. Joey Gallo with a 2-run shot. Number 22 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Matt Andriese will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far. And now, Chris Davis. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 3 hits in 3 trips to the plate for him so far. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Looks like he's pitching pretty cautiously right here, but that happens when a guy's 3 for 3 on the day. Usually he's a guy you challenge a little bit more, but I guess he's earned some respect in this one.
Curveball grounded towards second. And the throw to first is in time, but the damage has been done as the side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 5-3 Texas. Brett Martin gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitting Kyle Schwarber.
The first baseman, Kyle Schwarber.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
And now a pitch on the way.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Xander Bogaerts comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a shot toward right center. Running hard, he's digging for second. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double.
Well, he definitely puts a charge into this one, and the outfielder has 0 chance to make a play on it. Next thing you know, the relievers in the pen have another ball to warm up with.
Here's J.D. Martinez as he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Boy, you know, Dero, every pitcher loves that shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and as a former middle infielder, Dan, we love this stuff. This is what gets you jacked up, trying to save runs for your pitcher, give you another chance to execute and get us out of this inning.
Here now is Rafael Devers as he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. His career numbers in this matchup, he's 1 for 2. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Fouled away. And strike 3 called on the outside corner. He's earned the right to live out there with the fastballs as that's out number 2.
That's a big strike out there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
And the next up will be Alex Verdugo. And, Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
Yeah, that pitch is the equalizer. Left on left slider, down and away. He can spot it up when he needs to. That pitch is almost unhittable.
Behind 0-2 now. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Hit high and deep out to straightaway left. Ranging back is Dahl. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 8th inning coming up. It's the Darwinzon Hernandez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
63. Hernandez.
All set for the start of the inning, and in to bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun.
The center
fouled off.
Number 5, Willie Calhoun.
0-1 count, and the pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Time to give you a look now at the numbers for our two starting pitchers, and really nothing to write home about on either line as neither guy was able to last even 6 innings. Next up, Rougned Odor struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
And there are 2 away now.
Now back, the first baseman, Nate Lowe.
Now to bat, Nate Lowe. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. Five runs, 12 hits, and no errors in the contest for the Rangers so far. And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Rangers set down in order as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Jonathan Hernandez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 72, Jonathan Hernandez.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll bring up outfielder Hunter Renfroe.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
First delivery to him. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Changeup stays outside and he's behind 2-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at bat, starting right now.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Well thrown sinker that time, down but in the strike zone. Three and two.
You got a full count.
And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow.
Now
You're
back,
hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Next up for the Red Sox, Jairo Munoz. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it. So he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
And now the first pitch. Bottom part of the zone, and the slider is in there for a called strike.
These are the moments that don't always show up on the highlight film right here. Big spot. They have a chance right here. This guy mixes in a knock. They have a chance to get right back in this game. If not, if he grounds into a double play, it's pretty much over.
And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe
Now
at first.
Catcher
Digging in next, Christian Vasquez. And he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. Throw over to third here, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Man, it was already a dicey situation with 2 on and no out, and then things get worse with the wild pitch there. So instead of a chance to turn 2, they've got runners on second and third, and a base hit will drive in a pair.
Here it comes on 1-1. A bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So the next to bat will be Kike Hernandez. A potential tying run for him at third base. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Munoz stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Going to need to make a little bit of an adjustment with his slider release and at least tempt the hitter that it's going to be a strike.
The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Good pitch there on 0-2. Breaking ball out of the zone away. Might set up another breaking ball to see if he'll chase this one a little bit farther off the plate.
The 2-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. He pulls into second safely as this game is tied late with a run scoring away from the play.
Number 12, Kyle Schwarber.
Joe Barlow is on now out of the bullpen as he'll make his 70th appearance so far this year.
Number 65, Joe Barlow.
To the plate now, Kyle Schwarber. And right away he chases a fastball. Not the best effort there, and it's strike 1. Slow roller out to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So a runner at third, 2 men are out, and that'll bring up the power hitting shortstop Xander Bogaerts. First delivery to him. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things explode. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We played 8 full, and we are all tied 5-5. Adam Ottavino will be on the mound to start the 9th inning, and his job will be keeping the ball game tied until the bottom half. Ready now is Jose Trevino. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Renfroe is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
50, second baseman, Nick Solak.
Into the box, Nick Solak. His head-to-head numbers against Adam Ottavino. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And a ball, 1-0. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up, ball 2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 1 out, nobody on. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away. Striding in is Charlie Culberson. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Look for it up in the...
There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. So a solo shot here to left center field, and this one gives them the lead. It's 6-5.
Hey, with one swing of the bat, that closer better get ready. He's going to be doing some work in the bottom half of this inning.
Stepping in now, David Dahl, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. But this one almost in the books. The story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
The 1-2.
That was a nasty pitcher's pitch right there. Most guys strike out on that one. He was able to scramble at a little bit and give him another chance at hopefully.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. And some dramatics here in the top of the 9th as this home run gives them the lead. Last chance now coming up for the Red Sox. It's the Rangers 6 and the Red Sox 5. Jose Leclerc enters the game to finish this one off here in the bottom of the 9th.
Jose Leclerc.
So here's the Boston cleanup hitter, J.D. Martinez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's a .333 hitter.
Martinez.
Set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. As he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. Not close. It's 2-0.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. fastball well outside. And this is taken for ball 4. So just like that, the tying runs aboard to start the home half.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Jarren Duran will come on now and pinch run here.
Number 93, Jarren.
Next to hit, Rafael Devers. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. As a look, now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2-0 now.
Well, that's 6 straight balls here to begin the inning, so I think it's a good time to head to the mound to try to slow him down a little bit. A lot of times when guys aren't throwing strikes, they're rushing through their delivery.
Duran gets his lead at first, nobody out. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A swing and a high drive to right center field. A ball that's carrying. But he can't get to this one. It's off the wall.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Standing in now, Alex Verdugo, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Now this guy's got some of the nastiest stuff in the game, and it is absolutely no fun for an offense to try and piece together any type of attack when he's throwing this stuff.
And a swing and a miss. A big strikeout here, as it'll remain second and third, but with 1 away now.
The right fielder, Hunter Renfroe.
Into the box now, Hunter Renfroe, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making him work for this one.
The 1-0. Swing and a fly ball, but shallow. And that's not going to do it. Solak backs up and takes care of it. 2 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
Big at bat now, and here is Jairo Munoz. And the game is on the line. The tying and winning runs on base with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. Travis Shaw will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 21, Travis Shaw.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Now at the plate here is Christian Vasquez. In his career versus this pitcher, he's 1 for 2. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. 3-0.
He's in danger of walking in the tying run, but if he gives up a base hit, this game's probably going to come to an end.
Laid off, but a cold strike as that caught the outside.
Taking all the way there, and a walk could be huge here, so I wouldn't be surprised if he's got the bat on his shoulder again on the next pitch.
And there's a cold strike, too, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon.
This is the cat and mouse of today's game. 3-1 almost definitely bought you that fastball, and he took it. Interested to see if this pitcher goes to that well again. Fear of bait.
Throw will be in time to get him at first base, and the Rangers have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. A 1-run game, 6-5 the final today. The Texas Rangers came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Joe Barlow earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Jose Leclerc records the save, his 29th of the year. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Semanal, no existe quien me va a parar. Se juntaron todos para quererme frenar. Saludo en la federal y en la estatal. Cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear. Yo siempre el Porsche, la Citreo, el Rolls Royce. El bote parqueado en San Roy. Viviendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo tranquilo en la mía que estoy.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. First for the victorious Rangers, 6 runs on.
Hoy la cosa se puso buena.